Alright, quick update from the workshop again. So yeah, I've been busy last week. I'm quite happy. I haven't gotten quite as much done as I wanted to, but I'm still quite happy because I got really into the flow. And yeah, I've been working with actual plastic a lot, which is pretty cool. And you know, I've made some designs and had lots of fun. You know, making the colors, you know, mixing and melting, and yeah, and then cutting the pieces that I need and all that. So that was pretty fun. Mixing the colors was one thing that I'm you know, nerding out a little bit on, because yeah, I'm trying to get different shades of one color. So and I started to write down how much of each color I take. You know, I'm measuring, weighing the plastic as I'm mixing it, and then I write down notes and see how it turns out later, and then make notes again how it turned out. And yeah, I've learned a bit through that, and yeah, pretty interesting actually, because for example, if you take a little bit of black to any color, you know, if I take a blue, like a medium kind of blue, not a dark blue, not a light blue, medium blue, and I put a bit of black onto it, it makes it extremely dark. So I need to be really careful with that, because it turns out that everything always just gets darker when I'm mixing colors. And yeah, so it's actually hard to get stuff lighter. And then also it's way easier to melt down dark things than light things. I don't exactly know yet why that is, but maybe you know that. Yeah, so black and, you know, dark black, or black and dark blue, and you know, a dark red or something, it melts really easily, and it gets really soft quick, and it's, you know, you can work with it really quick. And if I have like a very light blue, or like a light color, like pink, you know, light pink, or like a white, or a transparent like this, like the container here, if I try to melt that down and mix it, it's like really tough. It's yeah, the viscosity is real hard. It's yeah, it's a high viscosity, I think. And so yeah, that's always interesting to play with. So it's actually good that I'm writing down how much I take, because of the lighter colors I actually need a higher weight, because it doesn't spread out as nicely. So you know, in the end, I want to otherwise the sheets don't get big enough. And yeah, so that's the good thing with my artworks as well. They can be slightly, you know, one piece can be slightly bigger, thicker than other pieces, because you will always only see one side of the art piece. Maybe you can see it here. I've got this here because I'm actually still selling this. If you want to buy it, I'm actually going to put it up on the website, and you can buy it still. Don't know how quick it'll go, but so because I'm melting them together at the back, they can actually be at different height, you know, different thickness at the back, because it doesn't really matter how it looks at the back, as long as this is nice and flat. And yeah, so I'm quite happy to, you know, have different thicknesses. So yeah, and then the color mixing turned out quite interesting as well. So you have, you know, I've been doing like different shades of blue, for example, here. Different shades, and it's not only the shade of color, it's also the structure that you see when it's done, you know, you can still see a little bit of white kind of structure in here. It looks a bit like clouds, which is nice. And this is more pale. That's actually mixed. You know, the more I mix it, the more single color it gets. And so this is still quite. You can still see quite a bit of structure in there. Same here. You can still see the white in there. And yeah, so I've been playing around with that, which was good. And oh, this one is maybe quite interesting. So so that is obviously not mixed as much, and it looks pretty cool. Looks like, and it's actually glowing when you hold it in the sun. It's like really, you know, you can see through it. Pretty nice. Yeah, I love playing around with that. These shapes here, there's a reason for them. I'll show you what I make with them once I put them together. Maybe you can imagine already. There's lots of different shapes, lots of different pieces and different sizes with this shape. So yeah. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing last week, playing around with, cutting pieces. There's another piece of art as well that I'm making with that. I'll show you that as well. I might actually make a, you know, like a release for every design that I'm making. And then yeah, so next week, what am I gonna do next? I'm working on working out, you know, how I can keep this thing going finance wise. How, you know, how much do I actually need to take for the artwork. So at the moment it looks like I think I'm underpricing the artworks, and yeah, how much do I actually need to sell to keep this going, because you know, I'm putting quite a bit of work in. And yeah, it takes a while to make these things, and I can make the processes a bit more efficient and stuff, but yeah, I need to work that out. And so I'm also thinking about, you know, getting applying for some grants, because this is actually, I think, quite a good thing to do, you know, for the environment. And we're a small business trying to do some good in the world. That's the whole purpose, and you know, accelerating the transition to a cleaner future. You know, and so I think I've got a good point to, you know, yeah, get some government funding there. That'd be great. And otherwise, there's of course banks, you know, loans, but there's quite a bit of risk involved there. Yeah, so I'm going to be working out that. I'm going to be working out how much I actually need, how much I need to make, how many pieces I would need to make, and how much I need to sell them for, basically. And so it's not the fun work. I would say I like doing and making things, and but these things have to be done as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks so much. Yeah, watching is really important. You know, getting to the end here is like probably pushing the video most if someone watches it the whole way through. But otherwise, giving a like and subscribe and writing a comment helps as well. So yeah, thanks very much, and see you next week, I would say. Have a good week.